I want to ask, though, as it relates to the election results last night, has Tiffany said anything? Has she announced anything? Has she reacted to this what looks like an overwhelming loss in this primary?
Having self-esteem is important because you gotta be able to believe before you can achieve. And almost every successful person that I've come across really has the ability to believe in themselves, especially when times get hard or when tasks seem unachievable. Having a self-confidence will help you achieve crazy stuff. You can do things that you never felt that you can do. But then there are some people who believe that they can do things they have no business doing, like, let's say myself. I'm almost 44 years old, and for me to believe that I'm gonna start at point guard for the Los Angeles Lakers would be ludicrous. That just doesn't make any sense. And if you're Tiffany Henyard and you're the most corrupt mayor in the country, when the feds is watching you, you would have to be silly to believe that you would be reelected under those conditions. But again, not if you're delusional like Tiffany.
I'm ready. I hope you're ready. And then we'll go live at my victory party to celebrate and talk all the wonderful things that we're going to do in the village of Dolton.
Stop the cap.
Yeah, as funny as that was, it was hilarious. It was indeed a landslide victory for the other person, Jason House. Tiffany Henyard lost by damn near 75 percentage points. She only got 12% of the vote, while the candidate that she was facing got 87% of the vote. But something was weird. I mean, think about it. Most times when somebody loses a campaign, especially a primary in the same political party, well, it's customary for that person to make a statement, to call, wish the other person well, and to come back and thank your supporters because you just lost. Almost everybody does this. Lori Lightfoot, when she lost in Chicago to Brandon Johnson, she did the same thing. She came out, she thanked her fan base, she congratulated Brandon Johnson for becoming the mayor of Chicago, and this is something that's classy. But stop the show. But as Tiffany Henyard, you can never respect class. And after receiving such a humiliating defeat, we were looking for her to say something. The problem was she was nowhere to be found.
I want to ask, though, as it relates to the election results last night, has Tiffany said anything? Has she announced anything? Has she reacted to this what looks like an overwhelming loss in this primary?
So, of course, we reached out to her camp, several attorneys that she has employed, all yesterday, all last night. We did have a crew at her election or campaign headquarters. Not many people there. She did tell a caterer, and we're getting this from our photojournalist who was there, that she would have a statement. We waited and waited for that statement.
That was last night.
That was last night.
Okay.
We're still waiting for a statement.
Okay.
Perhaps we're hearing from another station. She did tell them that she accepts the results, but we want to get that on our own. We want her to say she concedes, and so far we haven't had that.
So there's been no concession.
No concession.
Okay.
And no statement, nothing from her camp right now, which is odd. But see, I think at any moment now something could happen, and something definitely will happen today. She'll talk there'll be statements, something. This is just not like her to be totally quiet.
She has yet to make an official statement, but she did make a statement, 2 of them. And I want to go over those right now. The first statement says this. At the time of us editing this video, it was 12 hours ago. She says this: church music, trust the process. Watch my comeback. Stay tuned. Wait, y'all thought I was finished? Stop the show. It's finished. Hell no. So you can't even spell finished. And then she has hashtag trust God, although she's living with a man that's not married and getting her cheeks clapped. Booty clapping sound. I stand with Tiff, never give up. I was made for this. I'm built for this. And oh my God, why did she say that? I just don't know, because they basically destroyed her. Now, we're gonna go over some of these things, and some of the comments that were negative, she would not respond to. That's interesting. So she read all of these comments. Let's look at the guy K9. Angry music, you say trust God. And it's a lot of biblical principles in play here. 1, the same way you treated the mayor you replaced is the same way the board treated you. The same way you sang the na 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 song, they sung it to you. You reap what you sow. 2, God sets himself against the proud and he exalts the humble. House was always low key and humble. You were never able to humble yourself, so you got embarrassed. 3, you rubbed it in everybody's face. You were the super mayor and lost both jobs. Damn. Those who exalt themselves shall be humbled. Those who humble themselves shall be exalted. Oh yeah. 4, all those long boastful rants you had about nothing turned a lot of people off of you. Proverbs says a fool talks too much and is ruined. Ooh, bruh, it's preaching. You might be able to come back somewhere, but you must humble yourself and learn to talk to people. Leave the hood, talk in the hood. As you see, only 500 people like that type of behavior. Come back as a lady, and you could be like a phoenix and rise from these ashes. It's up to you, though. America loves a good comeback story. We shall see. Damn, bruh was cooking. Then you had some people who supported her, like Samuel L. Odom. He says, happy music? They jealous. Go to a bigger city where you will be more appreciated. And she basically responds back to him with the praying hands and the bicep flexing. Ashley B, who must be a supporter of her, says this, angry music? Y'all love calling folks ghetto, unprofessional, and judging how people talk. Meanwhile, you, your mamas, sisters, aunties, uncles, and cousins can't leave our granny stop the show. She gonna get your grandmama too. Damn. Talk and present themselves the same way. Just say you hate black people because Tiffany isn't doing anything different from the rest of us in the world. Yet y'all are all in her comments trying to make her feel like ish. Is your life that miserable? And the kicker is some of y'all ain't even from Dolton. LOL. Get the F out of here. Man, if she's from Dolton, and then it makes a lot of sense why she voted for Tiffany. I mean, she is ghetto, unprofessional, and talks bad and can't spell. That's the whole reason why she was stealing money from the town, and y'all are just playing semantics. But it's okay. You always have people like this. Now, here's a supporter of her. He gonna say, anger music? Dolton is effed up again with this house jigger. You know what? Tiffany warmed up the city. Now you want to come in and reap all the credit that she deserves. Oh my God. I bet you this guy don't even live in Dolton. I saw one of Mayor Tiff's staff members yesterday at lunch on Torrance. I didn't want to disturb his meal, but this small hurdle is temporary, my sister. God got something better for you. He didn't want you in that cesspool anymore.
What?
Now Tiffany Henyard goes, David Drock Wilson facts. Tiffany Henyard, oh, it's facts? So why the voters ain't warm you back up? David, your delusion was hurt. Landslide victory sure do look different these days. Your attorney got that Fed letter yet? Matthew Cherry says, Tiffany Henyard, just admit you took a major L. Paris Nicholson goes, you a whole clown. Go sit down somewhere. Why do people bring God in their mess? The mess you created for yourself. You made the bad decisions. Shaking my head, you have been a big disappointment. Crystal G says, good morning, Tiffany Henyard. I have not been a supporter of yours at all, but I'm praying that you are tired of the way you have been. I'm also praying that you will come back swinging with humility and righteousness, and you will put your tenacity and the part of you that really wants to help people. Hope you find your niche in life, and that you will put your old ways behind you and become a new person. I pray you will shock the world with a brand new Tiffany Henyard and stop all the wagging tongue full of negativity that you gave them to talk about. Surprise the world and be a true woman of God, and he will help you shut the world up with a brand new Tiffany Henyard if you humble yourself and allow God to help you. I wish you well, and I'm looking forward to seeing the brand new you, one that your baby girl can be proud of. Aww. Now, it's interesting, Tiffany Henyard did not respond to any sort of accountability comments or criticism, only the ones that were kissing her ass. Alex Wood goes, come to Carbondale in Southern Illinois. It is forward-thinking small city that can benefit from your experience. What are you talking about? Give him the ant sound effect, Emma.
You stupid.
Larry LaFond, start taking your position seriously. Spend more time managing the city and less time trying to be a diva. Well, she ain't got to worry about that because she's not going to be there anymore. Regina says, girl, call Jason and congratulate him on this win. That's the honorable thing to do. Apologize to your community and humble yourself. Then maybe you'll be given some grace. All this tough is what got you voted out. Fred Blackmore says, Tiffany, enter things are coming your way. Trust and believe. Senator Tiffany Henyard sounds great. And you look at this, Tiffany, we're going to have to repair the village after they clean house in 4 years. When I come back, put me on your team. These people are really delusional. And so again, Tiffany Henyard responds with this. Y'all better do y'all research on me. Stop listening to negative people. I love the kids and there's something they can do about it. I will continue being great, happy, loving, and strong. Watch my next move. So here's what I got from all of this. Clearly, Tiffany Henyard does have supporters. The only problem is they don't live in Dolton. Got him! A lot of people also will say they support you, and then, you know, when it comes out to voting for you, they just don't want to do it because secretly they don't want to support you in that way. And this is what I think that happened with Tiffany Henyard, and she still doesn't get it. She's probably going to blame everybody else, and people are trying to tell her what the issue is, and she doesn't want to acknowledge any part of this as being her fault because she's such a narcissist. But again, she's going to talk about coming back better, stronger than before. Again, I don't really know how that's going to happen. She's just lost a $300,000 income, so she's going to be very poor again. Probably going to go to jail. She's going to lose the dude she's dealing with. It's all going to be bad. And I just think that we got a lot that we can learn from this, which is be humble sometimes and be thankful that you get opportunities, and that if you don't, you can easily be removed as quickly as you were put in. And when you're in the public service business, the people decide on what is what, not you. But yeah, that's her official responses that we have so far. She has not made a statement to the media that I know. I probably believe that she will, and then blame somebody for an election rigging violation, or, you know, typical Tiffany stuff. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy O'Shea Duke Jackson back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe with the bell. We're out.